What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shonen Showdown. I'm your host, Robinson. To the right of me is Scott. And today we're going to be talking about My Hero Academia. We are here live at Anime NYC. We want to talk about who is the second strongest pro hero candidate right now. We already know that Endeavor has been, crowned as the second strongest behind All Might. But Nighteye has something else to say. He thinks that, LeMillion's number 2. Even Aizawa was talking about that. So let's see. Stay tuned. Alright, Scott. What are you thinking? Aizawa said LeMillion is next up. Sir Nighteye said LeMillion is next up. But right now Endeavor is in that spot of being next up. Who do you think is better?
Yeah, well, you gotta look at it from both sides. Okay, to give a little backstory here, right? We need some context. Okay, Endeavor, the number 2 hero for at least a decade. He's been putting in the work, capturing heroes, doing the hard work, trying to beat All Might, which is a crazy task. Crazy. He's an expert at his quirk, Hellflame. Todoroki's father. We know he's done crazy things. We've seen him take out multiple nobles. Who, before that episode, we thought All Might was the only one that could take those out with his power quirk, and we've seen Endeavor take them out. He don't even have a strength quirk, so that's pretty impressive. And on the other hand, you got LeMillion.
Oh yeah,
the young kid.
Yes, we have the boy. The boy.
The big 3, grade 2, I believe, of UA High.
Quirk to permeate.
Yeah,
obviously, we all saw what happened in Class 1A when Mirio Togata stepped into the building. Everybody was getting thrashed. And yeah, Bakugou and Todoroki were not, counted, but it doesn't even matter. If they happened to step into the fight, they still would have lost. So we know what level he's at. And listen, Sir Nighteye was he was talking a lot of great things about him. He actually is upset that All Might didn't pick him as a next candidate to have his quirk, right? So we see this. We see what's going on. We see how powerful Endeavor is, just like you so eloquently broke down. But who are you gonna take, man? Who is it? LeMillion or Endeavor?
Next rank 1 hero, now that All Might is out of the picture.
Yes.
I mean,
that's tough.
Honestly,
that's tough.
Quirk, it's really hard. Like, you're gonna have to get really creative to beat LeMillion. And I think one of the
Endeavor's creative though.
Endeavor is quite creative, but I mean, all things considering, I think there is a reason. I think there is a way to actually beat LeMillion.
Okay.
And I actually think there's a way. And
what is this
I'm
way?
gonna go with Endeavor as the rank 1 hero.
Really?
Because I think his quirk can be a key factor in bringing down LeMillion.
All right, so I'm gonna say right now you are absolutely wrong. The answer is none other than Mirio Togata. I don't see how Endeavor would be able to stop an ability that you can permeate. You can permeate through things. How can you stop that?
Break it down.
Listen. You're looking at people.
I'm ready.
How many people in Class 1A? And I'm not saying people in Class 1A are equal to the level of Endeavor. But what I am gonna tell you is that you're going against a class of almost 20 students. The only people that weren't there were Bakugou and Todoroki, right? And you're seeing all long-range fighters, close-range fighters, mid-range fighters. Everybody in the building was getting destroyed, and all their quirks were being thrown at Mirio Togata all at the same time. So what are we really saying here? You know what I mean? What do you think?
Break it down. I can break it down for you. Okay, there's one thing you got to consider, and it would have been convenient. We would have been able to see if Todoroki was actually in that fight.
All right.
However, you're forgetting that while LeMillion, he can, permeate through matter. He could probably permeate through sound. He might be able to permeate through heat. We don't know that for a fact, but I'm gonna say sure. He can permeate through heat also.
Okay.
However, his quirk is based on his ability to hold his breath.
Okay, you're right.
What does heat do? Specifically flames.
Oh, so
specifically someone that can control the temperature of their own flames.
Okay.
Someone that can heat up the temperature of their quirk so hot that it can carbonize a regenerative ability quirk that we've seen in the Noble. Endeavor.
Okay.
If he uses his heat in the sense of a mana zone type attack and heats up the space that they're fighting in.
A mana zone type attack.
And LeMillion is able to lose his breath somehow because that heat is going to be able to. The extra flames are going to be able to decrease the amount of oxygen in the area.
Listen.
LeMillion's going to be
low
with breath.
Let's not give.
He has a chance.
Let's not give Endeavor more, abilities that he has not demonstrated. I'm going to go strictly off of. I'm going to go strictly off of what Mirio Togata has done and has shown me. Right? You're talking about
his. That is nowhere near out of his.
First of all, we know even if it even comes down to it, Mirio Togata is amazing at stealth. Regardless, he can literally just. What is that gonna do?
How is stealth gonna
surprise attacks against Endeavor?
How is stealth gonna overcome that? If Endeavor were to do that and heat up the space they were fighting in, to lower the oxygen count in the area, what is stealth gonna do to overcome that disadvantage?
What is stealth going to do to overcome that disadvantage?
How is stealth going to make more
oxygen? So if Mirio Togata doesn't pop up from underneath the ground when Endeavor's right there, you don't think that's going to have any type of effect whatsoever?
Oh, yeah, you're saying if he has a sneak attack, he'd be able to one-shot Endeavor's 12-pack abs like he did the rest in class?
Wait, are we going to have a contest? Are we going to have a contest about who's more athletic?
I'm telling
because if you're bringing that up, Mirio Togata
punch those kids.
LeMillion is more athletic than Endeavor. By far,
the number 2 hero that was behind All Might only.
But I'm saying,
he had no strength quirk, no athletic quirk, nothing.
Listen, physical strength, we have a conversation. Hold on, physical strength, we have a conversation. But if we're gonna talk about athleticism, I'm giving that to LeMillion all day.
I'm not even questioning that.
I'm not gonna waste
I don't know if that's a fact or not. I don't know what you even basing this off of. But
I'm basing it off of the fight with Endeavor against Nobles. And the fight against LeMillion versus Classes 1A.
But that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about one hit to Endeavor's gut. It's not going to be enough to take him down.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough to take him down.
Can't take him down.
It'll be a long fight.
It's not going to be no one hit.
It'll be a long fight.
While you agree with me that it'll be a long fight.
Yeah.
I'm saying while that long fight is going on, Endeavor's going to be able to heat up the environment that they're fighting in, and the oxygen count is going to decrease. LeMillion's going to have less and less ability to hold his breath. And Endeavor will be able to catch him. As we've seen, he's a number 2 hero. He's been a number 2 hero for at least 10 years.
Yes, he's deserving of it.
He's definitely intelligent.
He's deserving of
such a plan. He's definitely smart.
But there's a thing that concerns me, right? We know that Sir Nighteye, his quirk is, foresight. He can see into the future. He can talk about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And obviously he sees something in LeMillion that even LeMillion probably doesn't even see within himself. Which is why he even elected to have the conversation with All Might, right? So when we look at it from that perspective, Sir Nighteye is vouching for him. He can see into the future. I think that even if we see that, we could even speculate that Sir Nighteye sees something in LeMillion and sees an ability in LeMillion that even surpasses Endeavor's skill level. And that's why I'm saying
that is a reach and a half.
Is that a reach? Is that a reach?
That's a reach.
You just said that Endeavor had 12-pack abs, and I let that fly.
That's what I saw in the episode when he was fighting the Nobles.
We're talking speculation.
But that is a reach and a half. You're gonna say that Nighteye? Really? You're gonna say that he used his quirk to look into Endeavor's future and LeMillion's future, and that LeMillion had a more successful future as a pro hero than Endeavor?
If he's recommending,
we never seen that at all,
bro. If he is recommending LeMillion to be the next
one to inherit one for all.
Yes, then obviously he sees something.
Not necessarily to be the rank 1 hero. Of course, Endeavor's not gonna take one for all.
One for all.
Why would Endeavor take one? That's 2 different scenarios.
One for all is not going to make him a rank 1 hero.
Not necessarily. Not just one for all off rip. Deku has one for all right now, but he's not just auto.
Is this really? Are we going to debate? Are we going to debate whether one for all is a rank 1 level?
If you just give a random person rank 1, if you give a random
that's
person,
what All Might did with Midoriya.
That's what Deku's not a random ass person.
He gave it to a kid with quirkless kid off the street.
A kid with heart, a kid with courage.
But I'm saying yes,
a kid that was able.
Yes, but he gave it to a kid off the street.
And that's the whole thing. That doesn't mean whoever he gives to is going to be auto the best hero that's ever existed.
But he would not pass one for all to somebody that he doesn't see aspirations for. He doesn't think that he has that within him, or she has that within him.
And
he would not give it to him.
But I'm saying that is definitely, that speculation is not going to overcome the actual factual argument that I gave you of a way that Endeavor can probably be LeMillion. That's speculation on your hand.
Listen, y'all definitely are going to have to let us know down in the comment section below. I mean, I'm giving it to LeMillion all the way. I think obviously Sir Nighteye has seen something in him, so I got to see something in him too.
I'm giving it to the man that's been holding it down for this whole time. The man that's going to continue to hold it down.
It's a new era
until Deku is ready to take the reins. Until then, it's going to be a devil.
Listen, it is a new era, and with that, we are signing out.